What up, everybody? Welcome back to Photo Publications YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about zines, DIY culture. Basically, we're trying to create some sort of craft business. I think you might find the shit I'm up to interesting. And if you just want to help me out by liking the video, I'd appreciate that shit. So today, I just have a lot of just fucking like house cleanup type shit. And one of the things that I'm doing this week, this will be the last week that you're able to get Feral Comics issue number 6. Feral Comics issue number 8 will be coming out shortly, and because of that, I only allow to have one back issue and then the current issue. So this one will be discontinued. So if you haven't got that issue and you want to get it, last week, you guys. Beyond that, I also started working on the shirt designs, and I got some tote bags and other things that I'm gonna be working on. I have some other really good news, man, and I really can't wait till I'm able to share it. But there's a lot of really great things happening right now for my life as well as for Feral Publication, and it's just all good stuff, man. It's all positive shit. One of the things, like I was telling you guys, is that once you get in the green, you have more options, you have things you can do, you can branch out, you can begin to build out. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. And like I said, like I'm looking at things to what else get into, you know? And so Feral Comics issue number 8 will be dropping shortly. I'm really happy with the way this issue is coming out. There have been some issues. One of the artists, we kind of had a falling out. It's not a big deal. These things will occur. They will happen. And so that's the only reason why the issue isn't already out. And for anyone that normally watches the videos, you guys know, like, I'm filming somewhere I never film at, which is, you know, like a small little nook and cranny in the house. And the reason why I'm filming here is because it is the holidays, man. And I can feel that I'm losing a bit of my momentum. I'm not working as diligently or as hard. And that's because I'm going out to skate with family. And, you know, we're watching movies together and things like that. And I feel like the holidays does this for a lot of people. But I like that, man. I love this time of the year. I feel like alright, quick tangent. I don't understand why we wait till Thanksgiving, till Christmas, till New Year's to appreciate each other and to want to spend time with each other. That is something that I feel should be year round. And I try to live my life like that. Like the people that I appreciate, anytime I'm able to spend time with them and coexist and just really appreciate each other, I try to tap into that. And I feel like during the holidays, society tells you this is that moment, you guys. And so then that energy is just matched. And so then we can just really live. So I never try to overwork myself during the holidays. I absolutely love what I do. And so in that way, it's not work. But I also love my family. I love my close friends and all that. So I don't mind spending the time and putting that time and effort during what they call the holiday seasons or whatever. But for me, it's just a time where there's a really good energy in the world. And like tap into that energy, man, and don't feel bad for tapping into that energy. I'm glad that, you know, me and my loved ones are having coffee and hot cocoa and watching movies in the morning and going to go skate in the afternoon. Like, I'm very happy that we're able to do that, because the reality of it is not everyone is as fortunate as we are at this moment to be able to, you know, spend time with loved ones and things like that. Some people are going through some real heavy trauma, and it's easy to forget that. But that's what they call privilege, right? Like, I'm privileged in the sense of, like, the COVID pandemic hasn't really affected me. I'm privileged in the sense that, you know, people being laid off, a lot of the layoffs that have been occurring, and, you know, the economic struggles that people are facing hasn't really affected me or my loved ones. But I know that's not everybody. And so it just makes these moments that much more powerful for me. And so I'm definitely not going to shy away from it. And so even though some things are falling off, such as like Medium, right? I set that bar of like every week I'm going to upload an article. Today is Sunday. It's Sunday night at that. And although I started an article, I know it's not nowhere near finished. I'm just not going to upload an article this week. And it's fine, because my priorities are set the way they're set. And I know, and this is the other thing, right? It's one of my favorite sayings from Sun Tzu, right? He says, you got to know yourself and you got to know your enemy, right? And so meaning that I got to know myself, and I got to know how I function. And my enemy is not necessarily an enemy, but my goals, right? And I know how I have to accomplish these things. right? And so like now knowing those two things, I can go about my trajectory, right? And I feel confident in what I'm doing. And I know that the article, I didn't finish it this week. That's fine because I started it, you know, next week I'll finish that article and I'll start the next article, right? Sometimes I feel like people become overwhelmed and, you know, they feel like things start falling apart because they set these deadlines and they set these guides and they're very rigid in how these things are supposed to be done. And a lot of times, kind of going back to that Bruce Lee saying of like, you have to be like water. You know what I mean? And water just kind of lives and it flows. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's how I'm able to succeed because I'm not so rigid. And I feel like everything in life is very fluid, right? So there is no absolute. A lot of it is just kind of give and take and trying to understand and trying to find the balance. And that's where I'm at. But alright guys, that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to everyone that cares about fucking what I'm up to. I hella do appreciate it. And I got some Christmas gifts that I'm planning on creating and shipping out to anybody who wants them. It's been a really good year for World Publication, which like I always say, it's not easy to say that because of everything going on this year. But the reality of it is that I've had a very, very fortunate year. And so definitely next month, I plan on doing some stuff, man. So look forward to that. Alright guys, until next time, man. Please like, share, subscribe. Lights.